as we continue our wonderful red carpet coverage here at the Real Abilities Film Festival, I am delighted to speak to the hilariously funny, the talented, the smart, the beautiful Ryan Cunningham. She is the director of the film Lone Wolves that is also showing tonight. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so delighted to be here.
You look great.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you so much. So tell me about the film. I already got to talk to a couple of people who were involved, but you're a director, so what brought you to this story, and how did we get here tonight?
I was just so driven to the characters and the character study and the level of writing that I saw from Matt Voss and Cora Vanderbrook's script. It was just so incredibly phenomenal, and I could just see it, I could feel it, and I knew exactly how Matt's character in particular felt, and I just really wanted to bring that to life.
And what was something in making this film that you discovered that you didn't quite expect to see? Did you have a moment like that?
I discovered that indie filmmaking can actually be really fun. It can actually be real, it doesn't have to be this torturous slog. It can be this incredible coming together with all the right people, with all the right attitude and love and commitment. And I had an absolutely incredible time making this film. I've been making stuff in this industry for like 24 years, and it was honestly the best experience I ever had in production.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So now you're here at Real Abilities. Tell us about why you think it's important for Real Abilities to exist and for us to have representation through this festival.
Absolutely. I think that there needs to be more representation of disabilities and neurodivergence in all media, because we should have a representation of everybody. And I have ADHD. My daughter is autistic. Matt, my co-writer and co-star, is autistic, and it's so important for me, especially to tell neurodivergent stories. And that's why it was really important to me in our film as well to actually call out that Matt's character, Ben, is autistic, because otherwise he's just like this quirky guy. Yeah, and I think otherwise, like, if we didn't call it out and actually name what it is, people won't understand that that's what that means, and be less afraid of it and more educated. And I just think I love that this film is a comedy, and I love that we can kind of laugh about all these situations with reproductive autonomy and autism, and it was just such an incredible joy to make.
That's great. That's great. And one more thing, seeing representation in film change over the past 10, 15 years, where do you think things could be going in the near future in terms of representation?
In terms of representation, well, I think it's really interesting what's happening in the industry right now, because there's a sort of indie boom right now. And so I think that gives a lot more opportunities for people who wouldn't necessarily be like the number one call from Hollywood, and to actually get out there and tell our stories and share them with the world. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. I look forward to the film.